Project One is a giant crayon box. We give you the tools to create stunning works of art. To go beyond color option 1, 2, maybe 3, to an endless palette. In Project One, you're the designer. You get to take control and build your dream bike. My name is Micah Moran, and I am the art director for Project One, our custom bicycle program. Project One has been around for over 25 years, and it's had many forms, but we've always been doing custom bikes. For our athletes, for people in our building, outside our building, we're always taking that one-on-one approach with people, and that's really where Project One began. We have a team of designers and color specialists who work on our color palette, and we're just color nuts. Project One is really our laboratory to experiment, to play, to push the boundaries, and to blow people's minds every single time we make a new bike. If you're coming into Project One, you're trying to decide, where do I start, where do I begin? It could be overwhelming to see all of these options. So we've really done a lot of strategy in the program to make it easy for you to start selecting and building your dream bike. We have several different tiers and categories of the program. To start with, we have select bikes. Those are pre-designed and they're ready to roll. Simply click and select from mild to wild. We've got something for everybody. The details are dialed, so you don't have to worry about a thing. Just select one of those bikes, start configuring, put your dream spec on it. From there, we have signature. Signature is where you become the designer. You have the tools to select the body color, the logo size. All of the details and finishing options are up to you. We have about 50 different colors in the palette. To make it easier on you, we've split the colors into categories. We have solid colors, and they're really just expressive punches of color. Very vivid, poppy combinations can be created here. And then you go into metallics. That's anything that's gonna have a metallic particle, a pearl. They're gonna have really nice highlights, shadows, feel really luxurious. Neon colors are the most vivid, the brightest colors that we have in the palette. They have a special base coat and a special top coat that makes them extra bright and durable. You're definitely gonna see that bike coming on the road. Then we have effect paints. These are really dynamic. They're gonna change colors as you view the bike from different angles, very complex particles that are gonna seem like they're color shifting. We have carbon tints. That's a semi-transparent that goes over raw carbon, so you'll be able to see some of the carbon quality through it. That's also one of our lightest weight options if that's a criteria of yours. We also have full fade. That's where we pre-curate 2 colors, blend them seamlessly together top to bottom, often creating something really interesting where the 2 colors come together. You get a really nice nuance of color all the way through. One thing that's really important to us as we create new colors in the future is a more sustainable path, and that's something that paint can affect. We have something called environoxide, and that's mineral deposits created in the mining process that you can pull from the earth, clean up a waterway while you're doing it, and it becomes the colorization tool for that paint. What I really like about it, it has an organic particle and flake, so it's almost like a little vanilla bean when you get close to it. And I think it makes for a really beautiful finish and has a great story to it as well. We're also seeing a rise in effects and technique painting. Different splatters or marbles or different textures. And that's really where the craftsmanship of the paint team comes in. Icon is where we are pushing the boundaries of what's possible or even imaginable in paint. We're looking at technologies that have never been seen before. It's really where we're playing with chemistry and mad scientists and a little bit of imagination to come up with true pieces of art. They're gonna be very out there designs. These are really bikes that are gonna stand out in any peloton. Within Icon, we also have something called Chroma. Chroma it's like a mirror-like finish. It's kind of, you have to see one to believe it, and it's amongst one of our most popular designs in Project One. They're one of our hardest bikes to paint, It took tons of time from our team here at Trek to deliver a quality that's just the best that we can make. If you look through all of our options and you still haven't found the right bike for you, you're in luck. We have something called Project One Ultimate. And that's where you get paired with a senior designer at Trek to literally do whatever you want. There's nothing out of bounds, nothing off limits. If you want to explore designs, finish, paint, if you want to pull something that's not even the Project One catalog, if you want a custom Farley, we'll do that. You want to do crazy things with all the rest of the parts, nothing's off limits. We'll make whatever you want. I think some pitfalls of designing your custom bike is just falling to the trap of an analysis paralysis of like, there's so many options here, I don't know what to do. If you're not sure, look at the select, maybe the icon options. These are pre-designed by experts here at Trek, so they're gonna look amazing, and all the details are dialed. Or do you wanna pick the colors and head towards signature, where there's millions of possibilities that are put together just by you? There's no hard rule on what colors work together and what don't. Color really is a statement about you, so I say start there. Look at what your personality is, what cycling kit you're wearing, your team shop affiliation, how you dress. The only opinion that matters here is yours. Trust your instinct and your intuition about what color you want and go from there. I will say, a neutral is going to pair well with anything. So if you know you like a foundational bright poppy color, start there and then start adding neutrals into it. Look at blacks, silvers, whites. If you're going for a really expressive color, look for analogous pairings. If you've picked a bright red, look at some of the other shades of the darker red, see if they paired well together. Or look at something complementary, maybe something that sits across the color wheel away from that. So maybe you take that red and you're gonna pair it with a pop of a radioactive yellow. If you're stuck on option A or option B and you can't decide between those colors, what I'll often tell people is go for the wilder one. You're doing something bespoke, something custom, something special. You want it to stand out. Go with the crazier, the wilder option because it's probably gonna look more custom in the end. Some considerations to think about when designing your dream bike is how long are you gonna have this bike? Is it gonna be your forever bike or are you gonna update this when the next model comes out? Maybe you wanna go something kind of out there and really vivid and expressive because you're gonna change it, or maybe you're like, no, I want this thing to be super sophisticated and elegant and really stand up to the test of time. A consideration I think about sometimes too as you're pairing colors is think about contrast. If you're looking at the colors on screen, they seem a little murky, or you can't quite tell if they're gonna go together, chances are they're not in real life. If you're unsure about something, contact us. We have a team of people who are ready to answer any question you have about Project One. We've been doing Project One for 25 years, and I can't wait for the next 25 years. We are innovating all the time. We're thinking about the future of customization, the future of sustainability. We're gonna continually launch things that you're like, what, where'd that come from? We're always changing with the times, and that's what's amazing about Project One. Trek is founded on hospitality, and Project One is hospitality. We're making your bike. We're gonna make it perfect for you. There's a ton of craftsmanship that goes into every single Project One. We've got an amazing team of painters here at Trek. They care about your bike. They are into every single detail. They want it to be perfect. When they pick that order, they know your name, where you're from, and it's special, it's meaningful. They're proud of that. They're delivering your dream bicycle to you.